Hi, yeah, so this is a pre-recorded stream. I'm sorry, at this point, I'm going to be in the middle of a family meal because I'm doing this at like 9:30 in the morning. I've got no chance of getting anyone involved. I'm really sorry. So you just have to put up with me. I'm going to go through the news reasonably quickly. My camera's gone again. Uh, Come on. There we go. I need to move that USB. I'm going to go through this quite quickly because I've got my little one downstairs. And that's my last review. Okay, good. Right. Hi. So let's go through this news quickly. There's not a lot, and to be honest with you, that's good for me because I haven't got time. So, Hasbro is officially moving headquarters to Boston after 100 years in Rhode Island. It doesn't mean anything to me. I'm across the pond. You might as well be moving it to Siberia. It makes very little difference to me. But it's going from that building, apparently, or going to that building. I don't know. And it's the end of an era, apparently. I don't. Maybe people are losing their jobs. So, well, I imagine if it's how far's Boston from Rhode Island, I would imagine a lot. I don't know, but it's moving, and that's the thing, and that's all very sad. I'm not even trying to be mean. That's for anyone who works there and everything else, it's probably quite sad. But it means very little to me because end of the day, you're still going to get your figures out of them if you still buy from Hasbro, but you'll still get your figures. What on earth is that? Well, this picture was supposed to be from a link, and I've just somehow shared the picture only. Apparently, this wave is releasing early because I'm smart like that. Yeah, there's. I don't think there was anything else. I'll have a look quickly at the end. Some in-hand images of Armada Prime. Okay. Armada Nemesis Prime. Okay, fair enough. I don't know why they went for that face. I'm sure at some point in the series to make him look more evil, they gave him that face. But come on, man. So he's prime, but in different colours. I don't think he looks as good, to be honest with you. But that's me. It's very hard to pull off the Nemesis Prime thing. Let's get my camera back. There we go. It's very hard to pull off the Nemesis Prime thing properly. So, Uh, and you can use Prime's trailer because it's the exact same thing. Why wouldn't he be able to? And he can combine with Prime's trailer because he's the exact same thing. Why shouldn't he be able to? Bit of a missing thing. He should have some sort of logo there, even if it's Decepticon or what. And camera, because the little red square is actually part of the trailer, it really doesn't match him. So he should have his own trailer, but I dare say they'll do that again at some point. They'll release him again because, of course, they're going to. And he'll come with the trailer and everything else. But yeah, that doesn't. Oh, that looks terrible. Poor little sausage. I have decided I want that Prime now. So hopefully he's in Smith's on the 3rd of October and I can pick him up for a song. I might have enough money to pick up a leader, commander, wherever they are. I'm thinking, as long as I don't spend any more money, I should have about 100 quid, maybe a little over. So hopefully, I should be able to do some stuff. This is weird being on my own. Where's Feenix? He's usually here. This is horrible. I don't like this. But yeah, it's all pictures. It's exactly what you thought it was going to look like. Uh, some more in-hand official pictures or whatever of missing Link Ultra Magnus. So I know they've had to do something to attach the little Prime so he doesn't fall off. But I don't like the look of this thing at all. I'm sorry. I've got the original somewhere. Just need to find the pieces for it. I've got the original. I wasn't a big fan of it. It's a clunky, horrible thing. And this looks worse because I've had to put articulation in it. It looks terrible to me. And you're welcome to disagree with me. I know a lot of people like this is something they've wanted all their lives and all this kind of thing. And that's great. Do it. Comes a little buggy that apparently is part of a set that Mike told me. So there he is. And there he is from the back, which looks horrible. It does. It doesn't look good from the back. Got all these extra clips to hold the legs, which, if that's chrome, that's going to get ripped to pieces. So let's keep going. The little robot dude who's facing this way, so the wheels are on his knees, which doesn't look great, but whatever. Yeah, more articulation and engineering inside. Yeah, sure, great, okay. The arms were actually quite an easy one because I believe it did have the elbow swivel and the knee bend anyway, so they just had to put the shoulder out and out. I don't know why I did it on this one. You can't see this one. That one. Ankle tilt, probably not the hardest thing in the world. It's the knees in this. That's going to be the hardest part. That's going to be the problem. I don't know what that hinge is for. What's that hinge for? And is it already scraping? That's no good. So you got this guy, blah blah blah. My throat's gone horrible. I apologise. First thing in the morning, so this guy he transforms like this and he does that. I don't like the look of this thing either. I think it's cool. Magnus comes with a little buddy. And my camera's gone again. I think it's cool. Magnus comes with a little buddy, but this doesn't look good to me personally. Just to me, it can look good to you, but to me it does not. There's some wearing on the peg there as well. Hopefully this is just prototype and they fix it before it's mass release. Even if I'm not excited by this, I don't want people to get it and then 2 minutes later complain because all the paint's ripped off. That's that's not something I wish on people. Here comes a little Diaclone dude. Hopefully you can stick that in the Magnus chest, like in the Optimus Prime chest, and then have that in the Magnus body, and he can have a powered up super robot. And he can do the. I never worked that out when I was a kid. I saw pictures of it years later. I never worked out you could do that to the chest piece. I've got the things. I'll have to play with it at some point. Comes a little Diaclone dude. Got wheels in it this time. Okay, that's not great. Don't remember it having wheels. Deer Stalker. Is that his name? Okay, sure. And there it is. I know a lot of people like Magnus, and they want Magnus, and they love Missing Link more than life itself, and that's fine, you're welcome to, but it really doesn't excite me in the slightest. So, oh, my boy. I want this figure. I actually found my original, which has got one of the little wings at the back snapped off and everything else. I've been really looking forward to this until I saw those stupid orange wings on the shoulders. Because that's not how the original is. The original, the wings were on the backpack, so his arms were nice and clean. And I just did a chicken dance for you. There you go. But because they're on there, I don't like it. However, if you go the boys together, look at that. He needs an update, bless him. I still like this figure, but he needs an update. Is it this lot? Yeah, see, the wings aren't there. What happened? What happened? They're on the forearms, so it looks like they just peg in. And if they peg in, you can move them. You can put them on the forearms or anywhere else they can peg in. I'm okay with that. Honestly, I'm okay with that. If they're not stuck there. I mean, even if they turned around and they were pointing up, rather than how they are normally, they're sort of folding down. Even if you could swap them to the other side to have them pointing up, it'd look better. So I'm okay with that now. I'm okay with that. See, it looks like they just peg in. So that's all right. I don't mind that. If that's how it works, then all right. Okay, I can get on board. Oh, he looks pretty. I wish he had the toy head rather than the cartoon head, but I understand, and I dare say there'll be a later release because there always is. Same thing, two body, same thing twice. They scratched the face there. But yeah, no, I actually want this guy now. I'd prefer the cartoon head, but that's me being petty or nostalgic, whatever you want to say. And this looks like very badly painted red plastic. Slightly concerned about that, but whatever. And there he is next to Beachcomber. I never got Beachcomber. I've got the Titans Return. I'm quite happy with that one, so, I'm doing a lot of things at once at the minute, by the way. I'm transferring things off my phone to get space. I'm doing this. I'm going to keep an eye on the little. I am multitasking like you wouldn't believe. But yeah, I quite like this guy. My camera's gone again. Someone's found some pictures of the Earthspark Cosmos. I don't know if this is like the propulsion for the vehicle mode. I don't know if you fold this down, turn it around, and that's what he flies on. and the legs hide inside. That would make sense if the legs fold up. Are you going to show us this from underneath? No. So it looks like those were like the little things underneath for him to hover on, little like propulsion things, and they're just not going to show us. So, by the way, for everyone involved, because of the way the old Cosmos transformed, these bits, these little, what would be the fingers in the original toy, they're at the back and they could be, used as like engines or propulsion. Now they're sticking out the front, but they don't need to stick out the front because they're on his arms. They're not even his fingers. So I know I'm being pessy. I don't care. We are missing link. Blah blah blah. Loads of pictures of these guys. Look, it's horrible. Who I still don't like the look of. I'm sorry, I don't. He's just tweaked Skullcruncher, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, but that's all we want." I don't like it. Sorry, I don't. This Prime looks good. I will admit, he does look good. Like I said, it's hard to pull off the Nemesis Prime colours, but this does it well. This actually looks really good. So well done, guys, for that one. Yeah, he looks pretty good. Bumper is a very forgettable character, but it's not one I'd hate to own. And the Magnus of Little Legacy Prime, I'm sure that's a perfectly fine toy. It's not going to rock anyone's world, but it's a perfectly fine toy. We saw these guys. Are they re-releasing that Wheeljack? Don't care. Oh, there's an upgrade kit for this thing already. So you can go from this to that. Is that better? I have seen one that just comes with a big block that you can just put on the back here to fill it out. I've seen that. I don't see any difference with the upgrade kit. Is there any difference whatsoever? Oh, the wheels can move down. Oh, okay, that's exciting. Oh, I don't care. And it just makes the backpack piece, the little accessories piece, slightly bigger. I don't care. Sorry, I'm not involved in that one. I'm not enjoying that one at all. These are always a bit of a giggle. People have returned a figure and they've just put an old one in. Sneaky sausages. I saw one. I can't remember what it was. It was like a. Ah, this one. There you go. It's the Transformers One Warrior class or One Changer or whatever it is, and they painted it ever so briefly and stuck it in the box and called it Mixmaster and got their money back. Sneaky sausages. I don't approve of it. I really don't. But from an outside perspective, it's kind of funny if it wasn't really going to hurt our wallets. Anything else to look at? No. Right, let's go back here and see what this picture was from. See what I missed. Is there anything else to look at? No, they're being released early. Author and educator, don't care. Blah blah blah, pictures, stuff. Nemesis Prime again. These sets, we've seen all these. I was hoping this was going to be like half an hour or something, but I just don't have the content for it. Author and educator. Yeah, got nothing. Have we got any bargains? See, I am still absolutely dying to get hold of. Okay, I can't. I'm dying to get hold of this thing. It's a shame they don't have any extra pictures of it here because this thing, the way it transforms, like one of the old G2 jets, the Sky Scorchers, something, the ones with little bomb guns. The transformation on it looks spectacular, and I just can't find it for a decent price. See what stuff they've got on sale. Laser Cycle, I think you can get that for like 15 on Amazon at the minute. That for 16, but do you want white hot rod? That's not a racial thing. Metal Hawk's down to 20 quid. If it was like 15, I might. But again, I'm trying to save up, so I don't want to spend money. This thing's down to 50. That's just the G2 one, isn't it? Yeah, I want is the TNA, TRA, the weirdo one, like the Holiday Prime, but the normal colours. I'd love to get that. Do I want Billy? No, not really. Jaxus I've got. That I've been tempted to get just because I've got like Ape-Link and stuff like that. I've been tempted to get that just to pad out the numbers. Skywalk 23. There's nothing super duper exciting. That's down to 17 if anyone wants it. Cosmos is 17. Do you remember when you couldn't get that for love nor money? I remember seeing the one TF Nation I went to. There's someone who was looking at it. I think it was priced like 30 or something like that. It was the only one he could find there. It was like 30, 35. It was something stupid. And he goes online. He goes, "Yeah, Smith's down the road's got one for 25, so I'll just go there." And he did. He was just like, "No, I'm not paying that price." And he just went. And I fully agree with that mentality. Okay. But he's down to 17 quid. Origins Bumblebee's down to 17 quid as well. This one I'm vaguely interested in, but he's a Decepticon, isn't he? What's the box? Yeah, the box has got a Decepticon insignia on it. Cosmos, I guess I'd get at some point, but I'm not dying to. The Ratchet's basically the Ironhide. I've got the Ironhide, and he's quite cool. You can get Quake for 17. I do love me some Quake. Rhinox is still 23. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything super duper exciting. That's 23 for Voyager. That's 27. No. You just got to keep an eye on these things every now and then. You'll see them drop to a good price. Like, I got still in stock. It's this much, and it's about £2.80 or something. UK postage. I got the whole thing for like £13.90, something like that, posted, which is cheap. I did the review of it, and she should be here somewhere. How did I put her away? No, she's there. It's okay. It's no problem. But yeah, she's all right. She's at least I've got a version of this character, but she's cheap. So just home Transformers. There we go. I like to do low to high because I'm poor. Do you want Outback? This has devolved horribly. So yeah, that's probably gonna have to do it, boys and girls. I'm really sorry that this is going on, but the in-laws went on holiday for 2 weeks, and then when they came back, the miss was like, "Oh no, I'm gonna have to have a meal to catch up," and blah blah blah. And then every opportunity she's had, she spent like a couple of hours there. So surely she's caught up. But what do I know, right? I'm hoping the little one isn't playing with the telly because that's starting to get loud. Okay, I'm gonna have to go. So Tassie bye, catch you on the flip flop, and by the time this ends, it'll probably be like what 20 past 9. And there will be a review coming up in like 2.5 hours, which hopefully you'll enjoy. So check that one out. And I'm going to Scarpa. Sorry, Mike, Blung, Pete, everyone else for doing this. I have warned you in the chat, but I don't think anyone's read it. So, yeah, I'm going to go. Bye-bye.